American innovation. Where to begin? If you went back through history and looked at all the most important touchstones of American innovation, I think eventually you'd settle on the founding of our democracy itself. Before government, before party lines, and I'd look at Thomas Paine. He was the guy in 1776 who took it upon himself to convince everyday colonists to join the fight for American independence. He wrote a short manifesto called Common Sense. And without that simple notion, that common sense approach to what was needed, America may have never happened.
And so the age of invention was upon us.
Vast industries growing from the simplest ideas, propelling us ever forward.
These endeavors, this unfettered invention, this unswerving belief in a greater life for a greater number, ensured for the common man the highest standard of living in the history of mankind.
3, 2, 1,
Go, I don't go.
Guys, go.
Oh, go.
Falcon, go.
GNC,
Go.
Econ, go. Surgeon,
Go.
Capcom, we're go for land.
You're looking great.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
Yes, we strive for the United States of America. And if we shall succeed, America will point the way.
Imagination, ideas, invention. It's a commonly held misconception that we're still the leaders in those things. We slowed down. Others sped up. China, South Korea, India, Brazil, Singapore. China's built 75 new airports in the last 10 years alone. The U.S. hasn't built a major airport in over 20. The U.S. no longer files the majority of patents at the U.S. Patent Office. Businesses are being started at nearly the lowest level since the U.S. Census began keeping records in the late 70s. Almost as many businesses are folding as are starting. U.S. companies are taking their businesses overseas. The question then becomes, if we're not spending our time on innovation and development like the rest of the world, what are we spending our time on? There's a lot to suggest that the answer to that is red tape. You're looking at 11.5 billion man-hours spent yearly on paperwork. We spend more time on government forms than on grocery shopping or even walking. We are still that same nation, bursting with ideas. I think we're just searching for a better way to spend less time on things like paperwork and more time on our life's work. So how about we work together? I mean, come on. We have a great hand here. Let's not blow it. It's common sense.
There are no constraints on the human mind, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress except those we ourselves erect.